Hi, I'm Judy Thompson. I'm an English language coach and I specialize in teaching listening and speaking. I live in Niagara Falls, Canada. My career started as an ESL teacher. I worked for the Board of Education teaching adults and I loved my job. But I couldn't help noticing it didn't matter how long, even for years, that students sat in ESL class, their speaking never improved. They didn't get the results that they deserved. And this was a problem for me. And I started out on my own journey of figuring out how conversation works and how to teach it more effectively. The short answer is patterns. There are 6 patterns that are true of all English conversations, and patterns is how toddlers learn language and how polyglots learn many languages. So I wrote a program and it was picked up by Sheridan College. And when I taught for Sheridan College, I taught speaking Canadian English. The textbook was English is Stupid, Students Are Not. And it ended up going to 60 countries and I did a TEDx talk and blah, blah, blah. I was really on to something. So human resources, HR found me on social media and started hiring me to fix their executives. So executives have unlimited money and very limited time. They need their issues identified and fixed quickly. So during this process, I learned there were 4 things essentially missing from traditional language education, things that I was doing. And the first was ruthless assessment. Who is this learner? What are their goals? What are their strengths and weaknesses? What's preventing them from speaking English now? The second thing I employed was customization. So I literally know everything there is to know about speaking English, but learners don't need to know everything that I need to know. I need to identify the pieces that make a difference for them. The third thing that was missing was accountability. So I'm not going to say ESL teachers don't care and don't work very hard. They do. But at the end of the day, I got paid whether my students learned or not. And I was essentially accountable to administration and no one was accountable to the students, least of all the students. They weren't even accountable to themselves. So the last element was autonomy. When learners understood the patterns of English and what are always true, it's portable. So they can have conversations on any topic with any person anywhere in a very short amount of time. So it took me 10 years to develop. What I eventually learned was that that's coaching, not teaching. So imagine my delight when I encountered Gabriella and Carrie on social media and learned what they were doing with the International Language Coaching Association. So I was thrilled to learn that they were training, standardizing, and eventually accreditizing English or language coaching. So I'm absolutely thrilled to be associated with this like-minded group of pioneering professionals.